Hello everyone, I am FearfulPinata, and we are still on operations, which we will fix this episode. I didn't explore down here, gonna go do that right after I clear it out, like so. There should be just a midwife down here if I recall correctly. Oh, annoying. And I'm probably just gonna get eaten a little. Well, okay, there's gonna be a midwife and this guy. Ooh, 12 shotgun shells. That's gonna come in handy. So what I have planned for today is we are going to go down to... well, we'll go back to the hydroponic sector and pick up that power armor after I hit up deck 2 and level up my strength. And that's after we explore up here, or these rooms rather. There are a few goodies, just resources that I don't want to just leave here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick all those up. Well, pick what I can use up, of them up. Like this French Epstein device. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's go ahead and upgrade my shoddy. Whoa, that painting just disappeared. I love these like digital display paintings when they're working, not when the image just huh, that's interesting. Might be some Z clipping there. Let's see, one of these, oh, it's this room. She is in the bathroom, so let's miss and then hit her. Ooh, cyber modules. Always welcome.
I hacked into 2 of the sim units yesterday, and for the love of God, I don't know why. I felt compelled by some power. My mind and my body are changing, but they know it's me. They just can't prove it. The next sim unit that goes down, Braun and her men will come for me, but I'll be ready. She may have guns and hatred on her side, but I am one of many.
So earlier in the game, we hear Delacroix ask what happens if a person with a real agenda got into Xerxes. Well, here's a man with a real agenda. And that agenda is nothing good. It's interesting to me, this game takes place over the course of maybe a week. After you get cryo-frozen. It's a bit longer, starts in February of the year it starts. I don't actually recall the year exactly. So, as I understand the story so far, and I'm no expert on the lore, unfortunately, I should probably figure it out because I do enjoy this game and its story. Ooh, let's focus on not dying to the ninja. There's actually an audio log somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but Karinchkin talks about how these assassins were meant to be used on Diego in case he went out of line. He mentions that there's a bug in their software. They're supposed to have these laser katanas, but they kept chopping off their own limbs because they were too clumsy with them, and I think that's really funny. I might have missed it or just not found it yet. Either way, felt I'd share that early. Or late. We may have already heard it and I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, let's get our strength up to 2. Or 3, as it were. Probably gonna bump up cyber affinity first. Because, yeah, strength's only 8. Let's get our cyber affinity up there so that our hacking can go a bit better. Wasn't really happy with how hard it was for us to hack certain things on operations there. So now we're going to go to hydroponics, pick up that power armor we tossed just because it was a pain carrying around. Right. Ooh. There's a midwife somewhere. Where? Oh, down there. She's probably gonna come this way. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with her. Maybe not. I feel pretty surrounded, actually. Nah, it's just a pipe wielding dude down here. Oh, another one. Oh, wait, that wasn't holding a pipe. Oh, jeez. He actually had a... Hey, a shotgun. Not a big deal, just a bit more dangerous than a pipe. Alright, now I know there's a midwife that's going to be on the way back. I should have killed her. Dadgummit. Now she's a potential problem. I'll just use some armor piercing on her. Let's see. Ooh, she's not a problem because I'm just going to do this. They're not very fast, as I recall, so... okay, maybe if we make the right turn. Into the elevator. And... to the right deck. I can't think of anything else I need to do. Probably missed some stuff on deck 4, but I'm not too broken up about that.
Delicry, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Shit.
That is one of the guys we've been hearing audio logs from, specifically the guy who's been talking to... oh, I forgot her name. The two people that are having, like, this affair across the two crews of the Trioptimum and the Von Braun. Oh, I cannot remember their names for the life of me.
Your colleagues have managed to set up a transmitting station
In the athletic sector of this deck, the transmitter is intended
to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship.
However, it will also draw power
Away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will.
As you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence,
But guard the area for their own
purposes.
Find the transmitter and activate it.
Right, the transmitter has, and I remember this, a audio log is going to tell us, but the transmitter has a code that is actually hidden on these paintings scattered around, these digital paintings. You have to cycle through it a few times and the number will show up. We know we need a 10. That is part of the code. The ends will be marked by brackets, which handy for us. I don't know the password to this, so we're just gonna hack it. And we're gonna see that cyber affinity really helps.
Security access compromised.
Don't need prisms, though. So. Oh dear! I've actually seen pyrokinesis monkeys kill themselves by shooting walls near them, and that's really funny to me. It doesn't happen often, so I doubt I'll be able to get them to do it. So. Lots of corpses from now on will just have worms in them, and it is just the worst.
Okay, Delacroix. Yang and I have got the transmitter almost ready to go. Once it's up and running, we'll be able to warn Earth. Frank split up the transmitter code and uploaded it to a number of art display terminals throughout this deck. Just cycle through the art and you'll find a piece of the code. I don't think they'll stop this. I don't figure they got much of an interest in the Great Masters.
Yeah, there it is. Where is it? Because I hear it. I don't like this. Anyway. Oh, that robot's way too close for me. I was just saying how much Cyberfinity is gonna help, and then it just fails me. On a crate of all things. Alright.
The eggs we found near the observation chambers are different from the ones in Hydro. They release some kind of disgusting flying swarming thingies. Bullets don't do anything. Bullets, for Christ's sake. I never even fired a gun before this morning.
Bullets, for Christ's sake. I've never even fired a gun before this morning. Gotta love that delivery. I really like picking on their dialogue just because it is pretty bad. And I love the game for it. Alright, this is broken. So now I'm going to fix it and then hack it, as you see me do on screen.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Alright, lots of goodies in this room. Specifically down here in these tunnels, though you gotta earn it. Let's see. Alright. I do not need grenades. Just chuck grenades, it's perfectly safe. They won't blow up on impact. They actually won't. Alright. There is a sort of hidden compartment type thing where the mini are going to.
Is the tyranny of the individual. Your own kind sees you as a threat.
Why do you murder our unity?
No matter. The line is drawn.
You will cease to be.
It is just a question of
Who will bring your end? Us?
or you.
Nice. I do love them. Anyway. So my goal for this deck is I need to activate the transmitter as discussed, but I'm going to need 3 things to do that. The athletics key, which is in the crew area requiring the crew key, and I will need the entire transmitter code. I can't complete this section without all of those things. Naturally.
Security system offline.
So, I'm also going to, you know, loot the place for any valuables, such as cyber modules, because those are always, always, always useful. Because, you know, level up. There... Nope, need no help from you, creeper bot. Alright, so... I've got a powered up battery, not sure what I can use it for, but... Ugh. I have no clue why this robot was behind this wall. Okay. Okay is all I can say to that. Anyway. That's our inventory a little and use those side powers we collected, which we haven't used for a little while now. I honestly probably missed a few goodies that were tucked away that I just didn't notice and remember. Not that worried about it. Let's avoid wasting any more assault rifle ammo. And just take a look around.
Listen, there's one escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I've managed to keep it functional, but Tommy, with or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to just on and go. You understand me? Take it and go.
This was just a monster closet. It's weird. This game doesn't use those very often. It uses it. It uses them most often on this deck. I'm not sure why that is. It kind of feels like another designer was working on them on this deck, and one that just happened to really like monster closets. Which I don't have anything against monster closets. It's just a detail I noticed. Most of the time earlier in the game when they wanted to spawn monsters, they just spawn one behind you, behind a closed door, which I guess is pretty much a monster closet, but there was never a dedicated room to spawn monsters in, if you know what I mean. The toilets have nothing for me.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Why is this the one you leave this place now, or we will find
you. Unit R582 compromised.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest. So creepy. But I love it. I really have nothing to say over this.
Security system offline.
It's just click, 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 click. It's not the best minigame I've played for hacking. I think the best I played for hacking is probably in Deus Ex Human Revolution. Don't kill my turret. Haha. Oh. Really felt strongly about that. Wow, I just wanted her dead so much.
They're coming! Oh no! No!
Ooh. That didn't sound very good. And I've done a complete loop around this place. I have not found the crew quarters key yet. I'll need to find the garden to get there. Well, there's the garden. I'm also going to want to go to the mall just because there's an upgrade there. So, I'm gonna go through the garden to the mall, get that upgrade, perk station, and then come back.
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Taylor found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
So they're discussing a exotic weapon, an alien weapon, that when you fire it, it actually, well, poisons you. Not something I'm going to be using. I can't really speak to its effectiveness because I've never really used it in a playthrough.
This is Xerxes.
Because as I like to...
until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money you need to make this holiday a very special one.
Everything that could go wrong just kind of went wrong right there. As I was saying, I don't like using exotic weapons just because it takes so long to get your first one. There's no point in investing, well, points into it, at the risk of sounding redundant. So, I've never really used them. Except when I was younger, I liked to cheat in this game a lot, and I cheated myself, like, all the points, so that I could just do whatever. because again, I was scared of it. So I thought, like, by cheating I could handle it. Turns out, even with cheating, I'm still terrible. Or was still terrible. And I've used up all my AP bullets, so this is going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, the perk station is down here. I'm gonna go ahead and... Sharpshooter is something I probably should have picked before movement speed, but whatever. I forgot it was a thing. I thought it was a mini-map buff, just based on the icon.
Damn. Why don't I just make a bonfire and throw all my nanites on it? Last night with Nikki was amazing.
Please make your selection.
Real woman. You gotta love technology. But I must have left all my nanites in her room, in the central sim center. What a maroon.
What a maroon. Alright, we've got our second number here. It's a 4. Alright, so we're actually going to go collect what he is talking about from the hollow brothel thing.
This is Xerxes.
Right, we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
Until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money you need to make this holiday a very special one. Unit R983 compromised.
So, interesting detail. I'm pretty sure every turret either has its own designation that Xerxes will read off, or he just spouts a random number. What I'm pretty sure, I've never heard him say the same one over and over.
Security system offline.
Though, to be honest, I haven't paid that close attention. I could be completely wrong, and it's very possibly that I am. Alright, dying on this deck is not going to be a problem, and I know where to get a crap ton of nanites. Right in here.
Taylor found this weird kind of weapon, but he must have used it wrong. Made him sick, real sick.
Please make your
There's the
selection.
thing on the second floor of the crew annex, and Jury ripped the door
Hi
lock.
there.
Code of
Please make your selection.
Remember,
Choosing
huh?
value
I
wrap.
also stashed a pile of nanites and some other goodies there. No sense in getting caught with your pants down. Except in this place.
Here we go. Perfect. There's nothing else in these other rooms, as far as I remember, so it's just kind of a waste of nanites. Unless you just really like to explore that much. I've already explored it, so I'm not doing it again. And... oh dear, I completely let time get away from me again. That's what this game does to me. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.